clear what they're trying to target. Moments later, it's clear we are the target.
We'll have a special report from the front line in Ukraine on the troops using drones to attack Russian positions. The head of the United Nations is meeting Ukraine's president and other leaders in the city of Lviv later to try to find ways to end the war in Ukraine. Well, it comes as Ukrainian armed forces have been talking of launching a counter-offensive in the south of the country. And now a senior military officer there has told the BBC they aim to recapture the city of Kherson within weeks. Well, the BBC's Abdul-Jalil Abdurasulov joined one drone unit on the front line.
The war in Ukraine is the war of artillery. In the south, Ukrainian forces intensify shelling of the Russian positions ahead of their counter-offensive. And groups like these help them to direct fire. They are a part of Ukrainian special forces, and their job is to identify targets with the help of drones and pass their coordinates to artillery. This is the target they have chosen. The Russians are trying to hide it in the trenches with a net. Fire when you're ready, Maverick tells the artillery unit. The first shot misses the target. They keep trying. This one is closer, but still a few meters off target. Then the Russians respond. That's the sound of Russian artillery firing nearby. It is not clear what they're trying to target, but they're hitting the forest that is behind us. Moments later, it's clear we are the target. The unit is under attack. The Russians may have realized a drone team was directing the artillery fire. Shells and rockets rain down around us. Senior officers believe that in the very near future, maybe within weeks, Kherson will be taken back.
Over the past 10 days, in the Kherson area alone, we have destroyed more than 20 ammunition depots, lots of command and control centres, and strategic targets, including bridges.
The pilots lose the signal to one of the drones. They suspect the Russians are jamming it. It doesn't make it back to base, but they're happy that no one is injured. These soldiers are ready to risk not just their drones, but even their lives in order to win the war. Abdul-Jalil Abdurasulov, BBC News, Mykolaiv region in southern Ukraine.
Finally, a story of hope after horror. The determination of the human spirit to survive the very worst of war. When Olena Kolakovska fled the city of Bucha in June, she was 36 weeks pregnant. She had also survived one of the worst massacres of the war in Ukraine. Now her new baby, Nicole, who was born in Plymouth last month, is her hope for the future, as Sejal Karia reports.
She is the hope amid the despair of war. Baby Nicole, just a month old, born in safety in Plymouth, almost 2,000 miles from the conflict in Ukraine.
Hello. Yeah.
For her mother, Olena, a journey from bombs and bullets to birth and a cherished newborn in Britain.
She don't want to sleep. Lots of time she like me to dance every time with me, and she don't like sleep at night, but she like traveling very much. When we go somewhere, she can sleep all day on her buggy. Yeah.
Baby Nicole was born in July, free from the fear and uncertainty her mother had faced for weeks over whether to flee Ukraine, eventually deciding to just a month earlier. Heavily pregnant, she'd left with her two other children, Creel, who's 7, and Irina, who's 5, arriving in Devon and given sanctuary by the Archdeacon of Plymouth. Their family home had been destroyed after the Russian shelling of Kyiv. She came here 35 weeks pregnant to escape the bombs and the danger.
I want to stay in Ukraine, but war is not stopped and I can't birth her in a normal hospital in Ukraine. And I can't go on a street with buggy with her. That's why I decided to do it.
A decision that meant leaving her husband Sergei behind. Men aged 18 to 60 banned from leaving Ukraine in case they're needed in the war. So FaceTime is the only way he could meet his new baby daughter and see his family. But in a war that has separated families and claimed many lives, there is still joy to be found. Sejal Karia, ITV News.
Such a beautiful story of survival, wasn't it? Such a gorgeous baby.